This pick a card reading will reveal what makes you stand out from the rest and makes you highly desirable at this time. I have 3 piles today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can pick an item, number, or pile of cards that resonates most with you, and then click the timestamp below for your reading. The item for pile 1 is this one here. The item for pile 2 is this one. The item for pile 3 is this one. I'll give you some time to select your pile, and I'll see you at your reading. Pile number 1, I'm picking up on a very intelligent energy. You're very smart. This is something that right away makes you stand out like a lot. And the fact that you don't come off as like a show off, I want to say. Especially with the earthworm energy here, you can see how the worm is kind of like coiled up and like withholding some of that wisdom or like that watercolor in there. I don't think you're like one of those people who are going to be like going up to random people and be like, I know this, I know that, I know everything, which can come off as extremely arrogant and like rub people off the wrong way. You are definitely not someone who's going to do that. Although I see you have a lot of wisdom within you. So if people want to get to know you and like genuinely interact with you, I feel like you have a lot of wisdom to kind of unleash on those who are open to it. And that does make you stand out. It makes you extremely attractive as well. I do have attraction here. So you could actually be someone who's very like physically attractive, whether a man or a woman. I will say I'm picking up on a lot of masculine energy here since the King of Swords came out. I'm picking up on a very intelligent and like someone who meets like the like modern day standards of like what an attractive person is, I'll say. That's what I'll say. But I see you being someone who doesn't like abuse that, okay? And I think that's another thing that makes you stand out from the rest. I see you have a lot of depth to you on top of like some of those like attractive features you may have. You don't rely solely on how attractive you are to navigate the world. I'm seeing here you're also a very good friend with companion and discerning friend here. I see, although you could very well, like, I'm going to be honest, in pile 1, I think you're someone who could use your level of attractiveness to like get ahead in life, but I think you choose to navigate the world differently. You want to lean more on the little hedgehog within you to like build more authentic companionships, friendships, professional connections by utilizing depth, wisdom, and that intellect within you. You are a very genuine person. More genuine than most when it comes to how attractive you are, I'll say. I think a lot of people with this level of attraction, like attraction came out for you, so I'm going to say it. It's easy for them to fall into like a superficial lifestyle, right? Where they like lose that depth and maybe even prioritize financial gain first and foremost. But I'm seeing you're someone with barrel and broom. You're someone who wants to clean shit up or something. I don't know. With you care about like I'm hearing global impact. I don't know. Like you care about the world as a whole and others around you at a very like genuine level. It says with the barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals, but you don't feel that within you. You identify it within others around you or at like a greater scale, like I said, and you like proactively try to figure out ways to clean this up or repair it with broom, new home, new attitude. This could be a part of your career. I don't know. You could work in a nonprofit. You could work in politics. You could work in education. You could, like, your job could surround helping people, but I think you like genuinely care about what you're doing to help others or repair something at a greater scale, which I think is a very admirable trait within you and definitely something that makes you stand out. So I'm going to pull tarot for you to get more. Yeah, I'm hearing people don't just see you as a pretty face. When they see you, that might be like the first impression you give off that you're attractive, but like once people start to have conversations with you or get to know you, they want to get to know you at a more like they want to get to know you like as a person, not just be like, oh look, how one looks good sort of thing, which makes you more desirable, I'd say, as like a partner, since I'm covering that as well. So Six of Pentacles is here, very generous. Six of Pentacles is literally the card of being generous to a certain extent. Genuine compassion for others. If someone needs a helping hand, like you will be there to help. I'm going to pull a few more. This one doesn't feel right. But this is Three of Swords reversed, so I mean, it's like reiterating this energy with Beryl and Broom. It's like if you see a blind spot in someone's life, you're going to genuinely want to help. If you see someone is lacking in some way, you're going to genuinely want to help. Okay, Six of Wands. What makes pile 1 stand out? That's too many. That's way too many. What makes pile 1 stand out? Why? What is happening? I'm also hearing you're someone who's willing to get their hands dirty. With the Six of Wands, that's oftentimes someone who's like very successful, someone who's accomplished something. It could even, in some cases, represent arrogance, but I'm not getting that for you. I'm getting with the Six of Wands following the Ten of Wands, it's like even though you may be someone of some like you're of importance to some extent here. You could even be a manager, a leader, something. But even though you have that role, you're willing to pick up these torches with everyone else. You're very like you want to you cherish that like team effort or like teamwork mentality to a certain extent, and you don't feel like you're too good to join in either. The Six of Cups oftentimes represents the past to a certain extent, but I'm gonna pull more before I touch on anything else here. What makes pile 1 stand out from the rest? What makes pile 1 stand out from the rest? Eight of Wands. What makes pile 1? That's too many. I'm going to start clarifying these before I keep going here. I'm going to clarify the Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups? What is the Eight of Torches? The Eight of Torches is oftentimes a card about speaking or like communicating a message. Oh wow, okay, yeah. When you speak, the Hierophant. Okay, you could be a teacher even. This is someone who, pile 1. You're admired for your genuine care and compassion for those around you and the world. You could even like teach others on how to kind kind of embody these traits within themselves, right? You can see with this card, the Five of Cups, this person is looking inside the cup and there's nothing there. Water oftentimes represents emotional fulfillment or like that compassion for others, well, in a sense. But I see you're someone who's very good at articulating ways to embody this, like either emotional maturity in some cases or genuine compassion for others with the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Eight of Torches. You could even speak on kind of like unjust things occurring in the world, right? And like teach about those things happening. But it doesn't come off as preachy. It comes off as educational with the Hierophant. That's another reason why you stand out. I feel like you're someone who's very good at picking up on things that occurs like over time, whether it be like historic events or things that happened yesterday even. Like Six of Cups is about the past. You bring it up, right? And you have no shame in bringing these things up because I think you know deep down that this is what it takes to properly educate and inform like future generations and how to kind of change course. Moving out of this like Two of Pentacles energy of like instability into something, a new place within society as a whole where we can embody more of like an empathetic approach here. I think that's something you feel very strongly about. And I think other people are guided to follow you, which is what makes you stand out, actually. Yeah, you don't come off as preachy or like as a know-it-all, even though with whatever you do, it may be easy for you to fall into a trap like that, but I don't think you do. Pile number one. What makes pile number one stand out? That's too much. What makes pile one stand out? Yeah, this is like bringing things up from beneath the surface that some people maybe don't acknowledge, or things that are hidden from others even. You bring attention to it. I am seeing the Sun, the Hierophant, yeah, and then yeah, you bring attention to these things. Like with the picture on this card, it's like you're aware that some people have to navigate life like this, or they're all on their own, climbing this cliff, trying to like fend for themselves in a way. And I think you genuinely see an issue with that. It's like you think there's a better way. There's a more compassionate way to life here. And it like genuinely bothers you that some people go through hardships in life. One more. What makes pile one stand out? I think this is it. The Star. This can also be about like having hope for the future and like wanting to continue. You like are very determined to heal something, whether it be within whatever career field you're in, what other like family dynamic you're in, or even like at a broader global scale. Like you are very determined to heal something if you see that there's an easier or better way, right? And this is all about having hope for the future. Refusing to close yourself off from things that for someone like you, it may be like tempting to close yourself off from. I'm not going to say, you know, everyone in pile one is privileged, I guess. But maybe your life is somewhat easy, right? So with people like that, it is easy to fall into this energy of the Two of Swords, where you have this blindfold on and you're blocking everyone away and everything away because you don't need to care. You are like the complete opposite of that energy. It's like just because you can live an easy life, just because you can ignore some of these things, you make a proactive decision not to. And that makes you very special, pile one. And I think it sets a really good example for those around you, one, and also people at a distance as well, if they're able to like witness this from afar. You give people hope for the future as well. I'm gonna pull a couple more tea leaf cards and close your reading out, pile one. What makes pile one stand out? Time to, yeah, Lion. You could be very confident too, and like you think it's time to act, so you like ignite this fire within others that, yeah, it's time to act now. There's a better way. There's hope for the future. We can actually change this, whatever it may be. Rainbow, yeah. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Lots of hope for the future coming through for pile one. Oh, wow. I'm hearing you use your privilege to instill hope in others that may not live the same lifestyle as you. That's really good. Get back to the basics. Quill. When I think about this quill card, I think about like someone writing or someone who's like really good with their words. You could be really good at like explaining complex subject matters in very simplistic ways. There's a lot coming through for pile one. I'm gonna do some of these and then we're gonna close this out. There's a lot of these cards, so what makes pile number one stand out from the rest? Yeah, you make complex topics seem easier to digest, even fun to learn about, I guess, with the energy of grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Cobweb, protected from the negative forces beyond your control. Yeah, okay. I think not all of you, but like some of you, I don't want to say easy life, but like you have some sort of advantage or something. I don't know, with Cobweb, but you use it. You use that to like make whatever stance you hold easier to communicate at a broader scale, I think. Okay, so one more. What makes pile one stand out from the rest? Whoa. Yeah. You use whatever advantage you have to make others in this energy of lack or like the broken wishbone to improve their lives in some way. Very admirable trait here. Yeah, lots of energy of broken things, but you like genuinely want to repair or like clean up something here. You refuse to stay blinded to the things around you, whether it be current events, the state of the world as a whole. I don't know. It's like you refuse to just go on with your day without trying to make some sort of like greater impact. And I don't think there's like no monetary, like I like a lot of people some people who embody this energy, I'll say, it's not coming from a genuine place. It's coming from a place of like, I want monetary gain, for example. Like, let's say unicorn energy can oftentimes be like an innovator, right? Or like an inventor. I sometimes think about people like Elon Musk, right? But like he's innovating because he wants something in return, right? He wants monetary items. He wants wealth. He wants acknowledgement. For you, Pile 1, I'm going to sum it up right here. I think you are a very strong, like, innovator, teacher, or someone who, like, cares about the greater good of humanity from a very genuine place here, from a place of emotion and genuine care for the world and those around you. And monetary gain is not on the agenda. That's what makes you stand out, Pile 1. Pile number 2, this is what makes you stand out from the rest. For pile number 2, I'm picking up on an energy who's very carefree and lighthearted with the jug here. I'm seeing you are also someone, whenever I get the needle and thread, I always think of someone who, like, pays really close attention to the details. You're gonna be very detail oriented, or very good at, like, noticing patterns or something to assist you as you go through life here. I'm seeing you're also someone who prioritizes self-care first and foremost. I'm seeing that you're someone who's gone through a lot of lessons throughout life, but you don't let that get you down, especially with forgiving and learning. You're someone who's able to release and heal the past and experience more love in your present moments here. It literally says that. And I think because of that, you've been able to embody a very, like I said, lighthearted, carefree energy, but also just, like, within yourself and, like, being comfortable with enjoying your own company. You could be someone who really enjoys the outdoors, right? With this imagery, I see someone who's just, like, very content within their own company. They've gone through all their karmic lessons. They are healed, they're happy, and they're very protective of themselves and their energy because of that. So it could be one of the reasons why you enjoy your alone time or keep to yourself. But I don't think it's something that bothers you. I think you're perfectly fine with, you know, sitting outside in nature and grounding yourself with this turtle energy, with you, yourself, and that's it. And you've gone through a lot of, like, transformations, I want to say, with the butterfly. And because you've gone through so many transformations and possibly even a good amount of hardships within this lifetime, you enjoy your peace and quiet. And I think others see that within you. And it could even be intimidating to a certain extent to others who are not used to being around energies who are so comfortable within themselves as you are, pile 2. You could even be a very old soul with the turtle energy here. You have a lot of wisdom within you from all of your life experience up until now. When I think about the turtle, I not only think about an old soul who is very good at grounding their energy, I think of someone who also does well outside in nature. That could be how you ground, but also someone who has a, like, hard exterior shell. But I don't think you have a hard exterior shell because you're trying to, like, keep people away, or because you're, like, afraid of, like, going outside or, like, meeting new people. I think it's because you know that your energy holds some sort of value, and when you feel it's best to keep to yourself, you keep to yourself, and you keep whatever, like, value you have within you underneath that shell and release it to others when you see it is appropriate to do so. Very protective of your energy, pile 2. With the zebra energy, I see someone who is very tapped into the divine with the rainbow triangle on the third eye of the zebra here. I'm seeing you could also be someone who's very creative too, like a very creative energy. You could be, I'm picking up on, like, potential artists or writers in pile 2. You could do something creative when it comes to, like, nature in general. You could feel strongly about the well-being of earth or animals also. Pile number 2. What makes pile number 2 stand out from the rest? What makes pile 2 highly desirable? What makes pile 2 stand out from the rest? That doesn't feel right. What makes pile 2 highly desirable? Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, okay, so strong-willed. You've been through a lot, but you don't let it get you down. Very resilient, strong-willed energy. And you remain so grounded, too. When I look at these pictures, these people are so calm. I think what makes you stand out, pal, too, is like regardless of how much you've been through, it doesn't show on like the outside, on like your outer skin or like outer appearance. It's like people might look at you and think, oh yeah, that's just pal too. They're just like everyone else. But within you, it's like you've been through something, and only those closest to you, like nearest and dearest to you, I'm hearing, would know of some of these like hardships you've been through, because your exterior, you present yourself as just a calm, grounded individual. This is admired within you as well by others who know you at that close a level. Pal number 2, what makes pal 2 stand out? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm seeing I'm seeing like the fish in Finding Nemo that had like the scar on his face. He's like was that his, like that fish? He was like the white and black striped fish in the tank at the dentist's office. He was like the old fish who's like been through the depths of the waters, but like still had this like very calm grounded demeanor. That's what makes you stand out, pal, too. You're like that fish in Finding Nemo. Let's see. Highly respected, I suppose. Let's see. What makes pal 2 stand out? What is the 4 of Swords? And whoa. Yeah, you've been through a lot. I kind of explained this energy already, but the moon is about something being like hidden or concealed in this case. 10 of Swords is like the energy of ultimate betrayal, or sometimes a traumatic event that someone's been through. I see you've definitely gone through something, pal, too, but it's like you're able to release all of it and just have this extremely lighthearted approach to life still. Like, nonetheless, I'm hearing it's insane, honestly. Like, of course that makes you stand out from the rest. You're basically your will and determination through life, despite it all. It's like you had all odds against you, and you still come through as this like breath of fresh air energy. That's very, very hard to, like, energy you've been through is very, very difficult to transmute into the lighthearted energy you embody today. That's what makes you stand out, pal, too. And it's extremely attractive, too. Because it's like you don't need anybody to help you. Like, you don't need anybody. For an energy like this is definitely an energy who has like passed through like all of those like typical like codependency qualities that a lot of people struggle with, especially when they're trying to find partnerships. You're way past that. Very stoic energy for some of you. You can defend yourself if need be with this Ace of Swords card. You choose to be in partnerships. You don't need them. That's another like trait that makes you stand out, pal, too. Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like you have everything you need for yourself. Like, you've been through it. Like, you've been there, done that. It's like... like I said, I was picking up on an energy. I don't know if I mentioned it, but some people find it intimidating. But those are people who aren't healed enough to get to know you, like, to the core, or be tied to you at a more intimate level, I'd say. Yeah, I'm picking up on more energy when it comes to, like, you being comfortable on your own. With this Seven of Pentacles card, it can mean that you have everything you need. Like everything you've been through up until now, you've been pretty self-sufficient, more self-sufficient than most, I'm hearing. And now you're just kind of remaining within that energy. You could have had no choice up until now to be in that energy. But it is something that makes you stand out, pile 2. I don't think it's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing when it comes to being as independent as you are. Like I said, I think you're someone who's comfortable within this independent energy. Yeah, I am hearing be careful not to self-isolate too much, though. Whoa. But I think you know that. You're, like, living, breathing proof that, like, massive transformations can happen despite, like, the circumstances. It's like you've been dealt a rough card or, like, rough deck of cards, for example. But you're, like, living, breathing proof that transmuting this energy into good and, like, a fruitful, happy life is possible, which is really cool. You could be called to showcase this or, like, teach in some way or lead by example. Spirit's encouraging you to do so if you feel called to, like, assist others or, like, lead by example through some of your life experiences here. So I'm going to pull some tea leaf cards for you and then close this one out. Pile number 2. What makes pile number 2 stand out from the rest? Dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, that's that energy where it's like you've been through a lot, but you don't let it get you down. When I think about this January energy and Diamond, it's like, have you had days where you felt like this, like, constricted? Sure. The imagery is quite strange, but I see you're someone who's now like this hidden gem or like diamond. It's like when the coal gets compressed so hard, you possibly could have been like trials and tribulations to that extent. They literally transformed you into like the most beautiful version of yourself. And only a select few get to see it, I will say. But at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to start surrounding yourself with more people, or if you value your peace. That's perfectly fine and understandable considering the heavy energy I picked up for pile 2. Yeah, butterfly. You're living, breathing proof that a transformation to this level is possible. Like, this is beautiful energy. Remember, like, how much you've been through, pile 2, and how well you have done up until now. Like, it's not an easy feat to transmute all of the events you've been through into this beautiful butterfly diamond energy that you embody now. I want you to acknowledge that. That is definitely something beautiful and extremely special within you, pile 2. If you did find this helpful, I hope to see you in the next one. Pile number 3, this is what makes you stand out from the rest. I'm seeing with the horse energy, you're a very determined energy. You're someone who could have like very big dreams or like a long list of goals in life. You're someone who like takes these goals and actually accomplishes them. Like like you literally identify all that untapped potential within you with the snake energy, and you just like keep going and going and going. It's like you're never satisfied with where you're at right now in the moment. It's like you're always striving for more, no matter what it takes. Like, you will accomplish anything you set for yourself. I'm saying you're also someone who could be a very like youthful spirit with children here. You could even be older, but have like a very like childish approach to life in a good way. It's like you will never let anyone say that you are too old for this or you are too old for that. It's like, if you're in your 30s, you're going to I don't know, get up and start dancing in the rain. I don't know. It's like very free spirit here I'm picking up on in pile 3. I'm seeing that you're also someone who could have a large friend group as well with 3 of Cups. And you're always looking to expand and meet new people. I think you find meeting new people an interesting experience. I think you thrive in areas or careers or atmospheres where you can meet others and like bounce off of others' ideas. Maybe you even have a very expansive career involving others. I'm not really sure, and others' ideas, and you could collaborate and like work on goals together, and like you assist each other in like unleashing that untapped potential within each other. It's like you motivate each other. I'm also seeing you're somewhat free spirit, which makes you stand out from the rest. It could make you highly desirable also, but like not for the best reasons. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing unrecorded love here. So it's like you could be uninterested in being in a stable long-term relationship at this time. And like other people could see that as a signal. Ooh, I want pile number 3. I want pile number 3 because they're unavailable. It's like that sort of thing. So just be aware of that. I'm hearing be cautious of energies like that. Also, don't take advantage of that, I guess. I don't know. I guess some people could get over their heads and be like, oh, yeah, people think I'm desirable because I don't want them. That sort of thing. I guess don't let it get to your head. But I'm not saying you're like that. It's just something that happens, I guess, in life. Let's see. People could look up to you for your advice with Throne here, position of authority. That could be that collaboration I'm picking up on. People view you as a leader, like a go-to when it comes to like, how can I accomplish this? How did you do that? That sort of thing. You could be like a go-to for information. So you're admired for that. Pile 3. You're very good at helping people getting out of like sticky situations. I'm getting with Pale and time to get out of this situation. But I'm going to pull a tarot to get more for you. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? That's way too many. Was that the Emperor? Oh, yeah. You could be in a position of power or leadership. Okay. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest here? You could be very good with your words with the Ace of Swords here. I'm going to pull more before I say anything. You could work well under pressure as well. With the 8 of Pentacles and Ace of Swords following it. Although some things could get difficult for you, it's like you can always hold it together, I'm hearing. You always hold it together. Like the transition between these coins kind of being off kilter, and then you always figure out a way to like straighten things up again. Which is why a lot of people could come towards you for help. Lots of creativity surrounding this pile as well, with the Prince of Torches and Snake energy. You could have a lot of creative ideas with the 7 of Cups here and Prince of Torches. It's like you never run out of ideas. It's like I'm hearing a creative powerhouse actually for pile 3. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? I'm going to pull a couple more and clarify. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? Oh yeah, the 3 of Cups came out again. I'm getting repeated. I put the 3 of Cups back and it came back out. Energy is fluid, I guess, so it will start repeating if the message is done, but we'll see. The High Priestess is here. You could be tapped into the divine with the High Priestess. You could utilize these gifts at a subconscious level even. When it comes to, because I see you're someone who's very good at, like, you set a goal and you reach the goal. Like, that's a lot easier said than done. I think you're able to do this because you are tapped into the divine. Like, you follow intuitive nudges as you're moving along your course of life, or like whatever goal you want to accomplish. And it's the reason why you're able to do so much. I'm hearing in so little time as well. Wow. I'm getting like some envy surrounding this ability within you, so just be careful with the 4 of Pentacles. It's like some people see this and like they want to hold on to everything you do for themselves. So that's a warning for pile 3. You could be good at multiple things as well. I'm hearing multifaceted with the 2 of Pentacles here. You're someone who works really well under pressure. It's like nothing phases you almost. And I think a lot of people admire this within you and could even like look up to you for having this trait within you. I'm going to put some of these back though. You have a very good, so you are someone who's tapped in. Your discernment's very good. You know who, like, although I was picking up on someone, you surround yourself with a lot of people. Maybe that's why this came out again. You surround yourself with a lot of people, but I think the people you surround yourself with and you like keep near you, like, you know, with the Judgment energy that they're like your ride or dies, no matter how many people they are. Like, you're very good at like weeding out energies who do not serve your highest good or best interest. What is the Queen of Pentacles? I think the people you surround yourself with know this, well, about you too. You're very good at balancing out. I was picking up on creative ideas in pile 3, like creative powerhouse. That would be the King of Torches energy. It's like you're very passionate, free flowing to a certain extent with the horse. When I think about this card, I think about like a stallion who like can't be who can't be tamed or like settle down or whatever. I think it's something that a lot of people are inspired by within you. But although you embody that creative energy, even like free-flowing, can't be tied down energy, you balance it out with a very grounded approach to certain things. I think you're like, that's crazy. You're like the perfect combination of like passionate innovator and like grounded, like goal setter, good friend. Like, very good energy, pile 3. I'm going to pull a couple more and then tea leaves for you. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? That's too many. What makes pile 3? 3 of Cups keep coming out. You could work hard and like party hard, I suppose. But the thing is that like you balance it out well. Like you don't go overboard in one direction, which is why you're able to accomplish so much within your lifetime here. That's too many. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? Hierophant. That could be someone in a leadership position or someone who teaches or just someone who is looked up to in general. I think in almost all the piles I was getting Hierophant energy. I think in all the piles, it's like, in each pile, each of you, it's like part of your soul mission to guide in some way, but it's going to be at different levels for each pile. For pile 1, I was getting like social justice or like the greater good of the world. Pile 2, I was getting like following by example through their own trials and tribulations in life. For pile 3, I'm getting you're going to set a really good example for what it means to be like, I'm going to pull one clarifier for the Hierophant before I say anything. Okay, so I'm hearing you lead those close to you the most. I think pile 1 and 2 are going to be from a distance for like mass groups of people. For you, you're going to be a leader / guiding light for those closest to you. I think I already said that earlier, though. So we're like repeating energy here. You're like a guiding light for people closest to you so that they can also unleash some like untapped potential within them. Since you've already somewhat mastered this, you're very good at goal setting, very good at accomplishing these goals. And you're going to be like a guiding light within like your inner circle when it comes to setting a good example, / being like a source of inspiration and even assistance for other people who want to follow your footsteps, or also be like a very determined goal setter that I'm seeing you are. Pile 3 stand out from the rest. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. What makes pile 3 stand out from the rest? That's not right. Pineapple, reconciliation. What makes pile 3? Oh, okay. I'm seeing now. You could be a very good mediator. I'm picking up on someone who does surround themselves with quite a few people. But you could be like the go-to that people always is like, we're having problems with this and that. Can you help calm everything down with discourse among friends or family? You are very good at this, although it may seem like a drag at sometimes, I suppose. You're very good at bringing peace and harmony into spaces where it wasn't there to begin with, okay? You add sweetness to areas, groups of people that maybe could use it, I'll say. Which makes sense with the children energy here. You're a very youthful energy. It's like you're kind of like the comedic relief, I suppose, in areas where there's a lot of tension. I'm going to put these back though, because I'm starting to get repeated energy with that. Like, you don't take life too seriously, which I think makes you stand out as well. What makes Pile 3 stand out? What makes Pile 3 stand out from the rest? I'm going to try once more. Like, you can lighten up the energy of a room even, I think. Like, your energy by you walking into a room that may seem stale, stagnant, or aggressive, it's like as soon as you walk into the room, it brings like a lighter energy. Even like, you could even bring good luck onto others unintentionally. So be careful. I was picking up on someone who was tapped into the divine. So that would make sense, that you'd be connected to that energy. So just be careful. I think, like I said, you're already someone who like uses discernment well. So just be careful of that. You're very good at like, just like you being present in certain areas. It can release this yoke, this energy of the yoke where you're feeling tied down or frustrated. It's like you're that breath of fresh air that people sometimes wait for. Yeah, I'm going to pull one more and then close this one out. Yeah, Bridge and... I keep getting like... unsettled this. We're stuck in that. Feeling tired, blah, blah, blah. And then you're like the bridge. You're like the glue, even, in one of these friend groups or something. You, like, keep things... You keep friend groups together. You are, like, the breath of fresh air in a room that, like, releases tension. You're a very, like, high vibrational energy. You can even bring prosperity and, like, luck into others' lives just by connecting yourself to them. So just, like I said, be cautious of that. Yeah. Very refreshing energy, Pile 3, you have. If you did find this helpful, I hope to see you in the next one.